Morris is trash.
Zack Morris!
Zack Morris is.
Yes, he is.
That thing gonna be in my head the rest of the day, bro.
He is trash.
He is, man. That dude is trash, man.
Yeah. Is you at 2 keys or 10 roof? Turn up, we until we just getting loose. Baby, I'm low-key feeling you. Don't be cynical.
What's up, YouTube? It's P.I. Forever. Today we'll be reacting to the Zack Morris is Trash series. It's on Funny or Die.
Zack Morris is trash.
And the one we'll be watching today is the time Zack Morris arranged his friend's murder. Damn, Zack.
Damn. YouTube.
If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this out with your friends and family. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified of any new content. Follow us on social media, links are listed below. And check us out on Patreon.
They got stuff. Zack Morris, man. I've seen like one of these clips and Zack Morris is trash.
You're goddamn right.
But let's see how trash he is in this one.
Zack Morris is trash.
It's career week at Bayside. Zack is sad to learn he can't live off his parents forever. Zack wants to be a game show host, making a profession of putting strangers through his nonsense. Slater's preparing for his big wrestling match against Valley. He's ready to hit the beach after practice, but Zack says no distractions on the road to victory. Slater wonders why Zack suddenly gives a shit about anyone but himself.
Damn.
Surprise! He doesn't. Slater's wrestling Nidic, Valley's undefeated champ. Every year, Zack gambles on Bayside and loses. But this year, Slater is a guaranteed win. What will Zack win? A brand new dirt bike that's actually used. It belongs to the guy Slater's wrestling who took Zack's bet. Lisa wants to go into fashion. Zack makes her news all about him to do more bad game show host material nobody wants. That's somehow the worst performance at a table with chicken hat sorcery. Kelly wants to be an actress with lots of kids. Zack graciously offers to help. Slater doesn't have a career. Zack says who needs one? High school wrestling will obviously last forever. Slater's real friends implore him to think of the future. Zack is pretend dirt biking with Screech in a delusional fantasy where girls are clamoring to hop on his overcrowded, underpowered pre-owned vehicle. Screech wonders how Zack can bet a dirt bike if he does not own one. Who needs a dirt bike when Slater is a lock? Zack commands Slater to get his lazy butt to practice, but Slater quit wrestling to find his calling. Instead of congratulating him on his newfound discipline, Zack calls him crazy. Zack is seeking counsel from Poultry the Magnificent, who says his dad quit driving a taxi and his mom made him cook and he hated cooking or whatever, who cares, so he went back to driving a taxi. This gives Zack a great idea. He calls Slater's dad, pretending to be from school, to rat on Slater for quitting.
Damn,
what?
Slater is filling his time productively without wrestling. Huh, those are the exact words his dad used. Slater needs a new activity, but he just wants to hang out with girls. Zack knows a place he says is definitely full of girls. Cooking club, of course. Zack is positive Slater will be so devastated by the female company and delicious food that he'll go back to sweaty dude fights. Zack joins cooking club to laugh at Slater's ridiculous apron, except Zack got the only goofy apron in the joint. Wow, really showed him, Zack. Cooking club is fine, I guess. Nobody cares. Everyone, except Zack, made a decent cake. Slater is an exceptional chef. He has a natural talent that Zack ignored to whine about getting his face punched over his latest fraudulent wager. Someone tipped Nidic off to Slater's baking. Slater is proud of his culinary capabilities. Nidic mocks Slater's dumb apron. Gee, wonder who's feeding him this apron intel. But instead of taking the bait, Slater relaxes into his new and upgraded life. Nidic says if nobody fights, he wins by default. Zack is sure someone will step up. Nidic says someone better, because if someone doesn't, and he doesn't get his bike, he's going to fuck Zack's world up sideways. But instead of taking the world fucking punches he earned, Zack volunteers Screech to become undefeated
Screech
champion. A champion with a very real personal motive to win. Zack's brilliant plan is to make Slater feel bad about Screech's certain death, so he'll volunteer to take his place. And if Zack's wrong, he'll name the gym after his deceased lackey. A hollow promise he is in no position to ratify. Zack pulls Slater from the kitchen for Operation Guilt Trip. Slater laughs at anyone being foolish enough to send Screech against that Widowmaker. Zack pushes him again, but Slater has to go check on his quiche and nurture his promising new passion. Screech takes a sad crack at intimidating Nidic, who mercifully tries to get rid of him. So Screech is forced to say unforgivable things about Nidic's family at Zack's behest. Zack says Slater is not coming, then does nothing to stop the bloodbath he arranged. His spine snapped like a twig when Slater comes to his rescue, thank God, and whoops Nidic post-haste, while Zack does zero. Slater's quiche was ruined because of Zack's locker room shaming. Now he's back to not worrying about his career until it will be far too late. And Zack yells he won his bike in front of the one person who shouldn't hear he was gambling. Fuck fucking idiot. Let's review. Zack Morris gambled on a high school wrestling match with a dirt bike he didn't have. Then when his friend, concerned for his future, tried to
he
used life lessons from a rooster wizard to shame him back into violent sports. Only his brain-dead scheme didn't work, because Cooking Club rules. And there's nothing wrong with aprons. Then when Slater displayed a real gift, unsuccessfully tried to embarrass him again, and played with Screech's life to guilt a reluctant Slater into abandoning his dreams to clean up Zack's lethal disaster. All for a dirt bike Zack didn't even get because he can't keep his mouth shut. Zack Morris is trash.
Zack Morris is trash.
Zack Morris, dude.
Yes, he is.
That thing is gonna be in my head the rest of the day, bro.
He is trash.
He is, man. That dude is trash, man.
I gotta watch all of them.
Yeah.
Have you watched all of them?
I have.
Oh, yeah.
I started.
Yeah, dog,
How did you
man.
come across this?
Yeah.
I was on a blog and they were talking about it.
He's a trash ass. He's an asshole.
Because back then you were like, man, Zack gonna get it all done. He's gonna get his bike. We've been like, yeah, he gonna get that bike, man. But that's some dirty shit. He
Meanwhile,
pulled.
Yeah,
Zack
now you
had-
think about it.
Yeah, that's some dirty stuff.
Zack
Dirty
contributed none to winning the dirt bike.
You know what? This actually says more about us than it says about Zack Morris. We were rooting for him.
We were kids.
Yeah, we were kids. We like, oh, Zack didn't get the bike.
Now
Oh,
we grown. Like, you was a dirty motherfucker.
you's a dirty dude, bro.
Yeah, you was a dirty motherfucker. That's what he is. Golly.
Shout out Funny or Die though. This is funny.
Yeah, that was good. It's a good little series they got. That's season 3. Okay.
Breaking it down. Was Zack with his no good ass.
Hey, he's a no gooder.
Hey, the commentator really hates Zack.
Man, dude, hate him with a passion. You can hear it in his voice,
See,
bro.
man, he is like dissecting everything.
Did nothing to stop the bloodbath. Yeah, piece of shit.
Just left the dude out there.
Okay.
Dude finna kill y'all. I'm gonna be over here. But hey, check it out. Let us know what you think about this video in the comments below. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, go ahead and like and subscribe to us. Share it on out with your friends and family. Make sure you hit that notification button so you will be notified when new videos drop. They'll drop right in your phone.
We're bachelor is trash.
Yeah. Until next time, people.